Okay, it's fixed for me. Yay. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. You know, I have to laugh in empathy with the pastor because I don't think there is a time that I stand up here that after I sit down, I think, oh, I forgot to tell him that. Okay? So I'm going to start this morning first telling our visitors that we are in a series of looking at the 8 natural laws of health again and how they affect our immune system. Because it is our united goal, right, church family, that next winter we're not all going to succumb to all the terrible bugs. Is there anybody that's escaped this year that you have not had? Oh, come on, you've had a cold? Who's not had a cold? Nothing. All right, now you need to talk to these people after church because either they lie really good, and even in church, or they've got some secrets and they've been following these steps all along. So talk to them about that. So we're continuing this morning with our series, and it's based on this paragraph from Councils on Health that pure air, sunlight, abstemiousness, rest, exercise, proper diet, the use of water, trust in divine power, these are the true remedies. And today we're focusing on rest and exercise. Now, I hate to talk about sleep on the week we changed time. Because I don't know about you guys, but I had a terrible time. Who could go to bed on time this week? It was pretty hard. Oh, a quick review. These are the things we've already talked about for those of you who have not been here before. Fresh air, need to get some daily sunshine if possible, avoid all alcohol, and be temperate in our eating. So now we can jump to the sleep. Research has proved that people who sleep better have vastly improved immune function than people who have insomnia. Now, the first studies were done on rats, so excuse me for comparing us to rats, just briefly. But when the rats were deprived of sleep, it knocked out 20% of their white blood count. What does our white blood count do for us? It fights all the bugs. So if you're losing significant sleep, your immune system is getting cut by 20%. That's pretty alarming, don't you think? So we want to be getting better sleep. And in humans, they found that people who lost sleep were much more vulnerable to the colds and flu. So that was research on humans, all right? So getting enough sleep can help us in all sorts of other things too, not just your immune system. And you can look at that list. I just want to comment on a couple of the things. And because a lot of us focus on our weight and having a healthy weight, I want to tell you about that because they have found that getting better sleep not only helps you keep a healthier weight, but it decreases your appetite. Did you know that? If you are sleepy, the hormones that kick in because of your sleep deprivation makes you hungrier. Okay, so that's a good one to remember. You can ask me later if you have questions about these because there's some amazing studies about good sleep and kids getting good grades, and we don't have time to talk about that this morning. But I did want to mention about the helps to prevent accidents. Lots and lots of studies have shown that if you have sleep deprivation, even just for one night, it's comparable to driving under the influence. And so that's sort of scary, right? Okay, so we need enough sleep to keep our immune system going. We also need exercise. These aren't arbitrary things. God has set them in place for our benefit. And we don't get to pick and choose. You don't get to say, okay, I do good on the sleep, so I don't need to exercise, right? So we all need the exercise. The benefits of exercise, it helps us reduce our susceptibility to illness. It actually flushes bacteria out of our lungs and airways. Did you know that? That's pretty amazing, huh? It causes changes in our white blood cell count, too, so we can increase, get enough sleep, get exercise, and you boost your white count. And then it also promotes a significant reduction in the risk of an upper respiratory tract infection, which is something a lot of us succumbed to this winter. Now, I wanted to just briefly talk to you about a study done in Brazil. They actually were looking specifically at the effects of exercise on the immune system. And I put up the study findings so that you could read that all, and I hope you understand each and every word of that. I was going to read it to you, but it's a little complicated. I can say all those words, but we don't have time this morning. So there it continues, all about your toll-like receptors and the major histocompatibility complex class. And if you understand that, you can be the next speaker next month. But you know what? Their conclusion was about how much exercise could help with the immune system. But I liked what Ellen White says about it best, because she says, when the weather will permit, all who can possibly do so ought to walk in the open air every day. That meets two of our goals, right? Our fresh air and our exercise, and hopefully in the sun. But she says, summer and winter, we don't get to cop out when it's pouring rain. A walk, even in winter, would be more beneficial to the health than all the medicine the doctors may prescribe. What do you think of that? Isn't that an amazing statement? All the medicine, a walk can do that. The muscles and veins are enabled better to perform their work. There will be increased vitality, which is so necessary to health. I have a little handout for you about walking. You don't have to join a gym. You don't have to do some amazing acrobatics. A walk every day will boost your immunity and help you to be healthier. So I hope that this week and this month you will work on the sleep and the exercise, and God bless your health.